Hi, I'm Timothy Kloss. I'm the host of Poets Monday here at Linneman's every Monday. This first piece will be a piece by Jack Kerouac called McDougal Street Blues. Canto Uno. The goofy, foolish human parade passing on Sunday art streets of Greenwich Village. Pitiful drawings of images on an iron fence ranged there by self-believing artists with no hair and black berets showing green seas eating at rock and Pleiades of time. Pestiferating at moon squids, salt flat tip, fly toes, tat, sand traps, with cigar-smoking interesteds puffing at the stroll. I mean sincerely naive sailors buying prints, women with red banjos on their handbags, and arty, handicrafty, slow shuffling arters of Washington Square passing in what they think is a happy June afternoon. Good God, the sorrow. They don't even listen to me when I try to tell them they will die. They say, of course I know I'll die. Why should you mention it now? Why should I worry about it? It'll happen, it'll happen. Now I want a good time. Excuse me, it's a beautiful, happy June afternoon I want to walk in. Why are you so tragic and gloomy? And on the corner, at the pony stables of 6th Avenue and 4th, sits Bodhisattva meditating in hobo rags, praying at Joe Gould's chair for the emancipation of the shufflers passing by. Immovable in meditation, he offers his hand and feet to the passers-by, and nobody believes that there's nothing to believe in. Listen to me. There is no sidewalk art show. No strollers are there. No poem here. No June afternoon of, but only imagelessness, unrepresented on the iron fence of bald artists with black berets passing by. One moment less than this is future nothingness already. The chessmen are silent, assembling ready for funny war. Voices of Washington Square blues rise to my Bodhisattva poem window. I will describe them. E-Y-T, ait, K-E-Y, key, E-E-E, sa, la, o, so, fer, up, to, etc. No need, no words to describe the sound of ignorance. They are strolling to their death, watching the pictures of hell, eating ice cream of ignorance on wood sticks that were once sincere in trees. But I can't write poetry, just prose. I mean, this is prose, not poetry, but I want to be sincere. While overhead is the perfect blue emptiness of the sky with its imaginary balloons. That's Jack Kerouac. Oh, yeah. Now, Kaddish by Allen Ginsburg is a very long piece, and this is just part one. It's 4 pages, and each page is very thick. So what I thought, and Owen agreed, I think, is that I could read 1 page, and then we would have a musical player or players, and then I would come and read the 2nd page. You'll see that each one is just thick as a brick. So Allen Ginsburg was born in 1926 and he died in 1997. But this Kaddish is for Naomi Ginsburg, his mother, who lived from 1894 to 1956. And as we learn in the text, He's writing this 3 years after her passing, so this was definitely in 1959. This is Kaddish, Part 1. Strange now to think of you, gone without corsets and eyes, while I walk on the sunny pavement of Greenwich Village, downtown Manhattan, clear winter noon, and I've been up all night talking, reading the Kaddish aloud, listening to Ray Charles blues shout blind on the phonograph. The rhythm, and your memory in my head 3 years after. And read Adonais' last triumphant stanzas aloud, wept, realizing how we suffer, and how death is that remedy all singers dream of. Sing, remember, prophesy, as in the Hebrew anthem, or the Buddhist book of answers, and my own imagination of a withered leaf at dawn, dreaming back through life, your time and mine, accelerating toward apocalypse, the final moment, the flower burning in the day, and what comes after, looking back on the mind itself that saw an American city a flash away, and the great dream of me, or China, or you and a phantom Russia, or a crumpled bed that never existed. Like a poem in the dark, escaped back to oblivion. No more to say, and nothing to weep for but the beings in the dream, trapped in its disappearance, sighing, screaming with it, buying and selling pieces of phantom, worshiping each other, worshiping the God included in it all, longing or inevitability, while it lasts a vision, anything more? It leaps about me as I go out and walk the street, look back over my shoulder, 7th Avenue, the battlements of window office buildings shouldering each other high, under a cloud tall as the sky an instant, and the sky above, an old blue place. Or down the avenue to the south, too, as I walk toward the Lower East Side, where you walked 50 years ago, little girl, from Russia, eating the first poisonous tomatoes of America, frightened on the dock. This is page 2 of Kaddish by Allen Ginsburg. Then struggling in the crowds of Orchard Street toward what? Toward Newark, toward Candy Store, first homemade sodas of the century, hand-churned ice cream in back room on musty brown floorboards, toward education, marriage, nervous breakdown, operation, teaching school, and learning to be mad in a dream. What is this life? Toward the key in the window, and the great key lays its head of light on top of Manhattan, and over the floor, and lays down on the sidewalk in a single vast beam moving as I walk down first toward the Yiddish theater and the place of poverty you knew and I know, but without caring now. Strange to have moved through Patterson and the West and Europe and here again, with the cries of Spaniards now on the doorstops, doors and dark boys on the street, fire escapes, old as you, though you're not old now. That's left here with me. Myself, anyhow, maybe as old as the universe, and I guess that dies with us. Enough to cancel all that comes. What came is gone forever every time. That's good. That leaves it open for no regret. No fear radiators lack love, torture, even toothache in the end. Though while it comes, it is a lion that eats the soul, and the lamb, the soul in us, alas, offering itself in sacrifice to change's fierce hunger, hair and teeth, and the roar of bone pain, skull bare, break rib, rot skin, brain-tricked implacability. Aye! We do worse. We are in a fix, and you're out, death. Death let you out. Death had the mercy. You're done with your century. done with God, done with the path through it, done with yourself at last, pure, back to the babe dark before your Father, before us all, before the world. There, rest. No more suffering for you. I know where you've gone, it's good. No more flowers in the summer fields of New York. No joy now. No more fear of Lewis, and no more of his sweetness and glasses, his high school decades, debts, loves, frightened telephone calls, conception beds, relatives, hands. No more of Sister Eleanor, she gone before you. We kept it secret, you killed her, or she killed herself to bear with you, an arthritic heart, but death killed you both, no matter. This is page 3 of Kaddish by Allen Ginsburg. Nor your memory of your mother, 1915 tears in silent movies, weeks and weeks, forgetting, grieve, watching Marie Dressler address humanity, Chaplin dance in youth, or Boris Godunov, Chaliapin's at the Met, hauling his voice of a weeping czar, by standing room with Eleanor and Max, watching also the capitalists take seats in orchestra, white furs, diamonds, with the YPSLs hitchhiking through Pennsylvania in black, baggy gym skirts, pants, photograph of 4 girls holding each other around the waist and laughing too coy, virginal solitude of 1920, all girls grown old or dead now, and that long hair on the grave, lucky to have husbands later. You made it, I came too, Eugene, my brother before, still grieving now, and will dream on to his last stiff hand as he goes through his cancer, or kill later, perhaps soon he will think. And it's the last moment I remember, which I see them all through myself now, though not you. I didn't foresee what you felt. What more hideous gape of bad mouth came first to you? And were you prepared to go where? In that dark? In that God? A radiance? A Lord in the void? Like an eye in the black cloud in a dream. Adonai at last, with you? Beyond my remembrance, incapable to guess, not merely the yellow skull in the grave, or a box of worm dust and a stained ribbon, death's head with halo, can you believe it? It is only the sun that shines once for the mind, only the flash of existence, then none ever was, nothing beyond what we have, what you had, that so pitiful yet triumph, to have been here and changed like a tree broken or flower, fed to the ground, but made with its petals colored, thinking great universe shaken, cut in the head, leaf script, hid in an egg crate hospital, cloth wrapped, sore, freaked in the moon brain, knotless, no flower like that flower, which knew itself in the garden, and fought the knife, lost, cut down by an idiot snowman's icy, even in the spring, strange ghost thought some death, sharp icicle in his hand, crowned with old roses, a dog for his eyes, rock and cock of a sweatshop, heart of electric irons. This is the final installment of the Kaddish by Allen Ginsburg. All the accumulations of life that wear us out, clocks, bodies, consciousness, shoes, breasts, begotten sons, your communism, paranoia into hospitals. You once kicked Eleanor in the leg. She died of heart failure later. You of stroke. Asleep? Within a year, the two of you, sisters in death. Is Eleanor happy? Max grieves alive in an office on Lower Broadway. Lone, large mustache over midnight accountings, not sure. His life passes as he sees, and what does he doubt now? Still dream of making money, or that might have made money. Hired nurse, had children, found even your immortality, Naomi? I'll see him soon. Now I've got to cut through to talk to you as I didn't when you had a mouth. Forever. And we're bound for that. Forever like Emily Dickinson's horses headed to the end. They know the way, these steeds. Run faster than we think. It's our own life they cross and take with them. Magnificent, mourned no more, marred of heart, mind behind, married dreamed, mortal changed, ass and face done with murder. In the world given, flower maddened, made no utopia, shut under pine, almed in earth, blamed in love, Jehovah accept. Nameless, one-faced, forever beyond me, beginningless, endless, Father in death. Though I am not there for this prophecy, I am unmarried, I'm hymnless, I'm heavenless, headless in blisshood, I would still adore thee, heaven, after death. Only one blessed in nothingness, not light or darkness, dayless eternity. Take this psalm from me, burst from my hand in a day, some of my time, now given to nothing, to praise thee. But death, this is the end, the redemption from wilderness, way for the wanderer, house sought for all, black handkerchief washed clean by weeping, page beyond psalm, last change of mine and Naomi to God's perfect darkness. Death, stay thy phantoms.